Hello folks, this is our main crop potato patch under this cover here. We planted the seed potatoes back in April 2020 and we've harvested 2/3 of the crop. The remaining third is still in the soil under this cover. I rolled back the fabric and just to show you really what the method is. This is our Knockaderry method. We use this woven membrane which you use year after year for 18 years. There's holes cut every 12 inches and we simply dig a little hole for the seed potato, put it in the ground and cover the whole thing with this membrane. The leaves grow and they find their way through the hole. So the hole doesn't have to be exactly, the potato doesn't have to be exactly where the hole is. The leaves will find their way through. And that means there's no weeding to do, no earthing up, and in our case, no spraying, because we don't bother with spraying. And here's the result. These are Sarpo Mira variety. They've been specially bred to be blight resistant. They're not blight proof, but they're blight resistant, so we don't bother spraying. And we lose maybe 5% with the blight, but it's quite a good result. That's a typical Sarpo Mira. They grow quite big like that and a bit knobbly, but a lovely potato. And then I will go through the crop, give them a clean, and these small ones are ideal for seed potatoes for next year. And over the course of the year, I will keep all these sizes, all these seed potato size, and they'll be used for next year. It's planting in April 2021. I've sorted through this batch of spuds that we've picked today using the very handy dry sawdust technique. I find if you wash the spuds it's difficult then to dry them, so it's best to use them dry. And then the very small ones will be no good for anything really. These medium-sized hen's egg types size are good for the seeds for next year. Put them to the one side. So that's the bucket of spuds, and that'll keep us going. I'll keep that covered to keep the light out, it's very important, and that'll keep us going for another month or so. And there'll be probably another final bucket load sometime in April or May. The crop comes to an end about the end of May, at which time the crop of first earlies in the tunnel that I already planted back in February, that'll be ready to harvest in June. And that crop will keep us going for the summer, and in September that first early crop will be finished, and we'll then start on the new main crop. These seed potatoes will be planted next month sometime, and they'll be ready in September. So we hope to have a supply of spuds all year round. Boiled, roast, mashed or chipped, you can't beat the humble spud. Dig them all year round, dig them all year round. Thanks folks, bye.